If you're over 60, you already know how important it is to eat well, stay active, and take care of your health. But there's one daily habit most people never think about: your shower. Something as simple as the way you wash up can quietly raise your risk of stroke while you sleep. No pain, no warning signs, just a sudden change in speech, balance, or movement by morning. As a brain doctor, I've seen this happen far too often. Patients who seemed perfectly healthy were suddenly facing a stroke, not because of bad food or smoking, but because of everyday routines they thought were harmless. That's why today, I want to share 5 common shower habits that may be putting extra strain on your brain and blood vessels. Stay with me, because learning this now could make tomorrow safer. Shower habit number 1: taking very hot showers at night. I know how good a hot shower can feel at the end of the day. The steam eases sore muscles, the warmth comforts stiff joints, and for many people it feels like the best way to relax before bed. But for older adults, that comfort can quietly create a hidden risk. Here's what happens inside your body. When hot water hits your skin, your blood vessels open wide. This sudden change lowers blood pressure, sometimes more than you realize. In younger adults, the heart usually balances things out. But after 60, blood vessels lose some of their flexibility, and the brain depends on steady circulation. That drop in pressure can mean less oxygen reaching the brain at night. I remember one of my patients, Mrs. Clark, a 72-year-old grandmother who loved ending her evenings with a long, steaming shower. One night she stepped out feeling a little dizzy, but she thought nothing of it and went straight to bed. By morning, she struggled to lift her left arm and couldn't find the right words to speak. At the hospital, scans showed she had suffered a stroke caused by reduced blood flow overnight. What felt soothing had quietly left her brain unprotected. This is why I remind my patients: your body at 70 does not respond the way it did at 30. Hot showers that once felt harmless can place real stress on your heart and blood vessels. And if you also take blood pressure medication, the effect is even stronger. The water relaxes your muscles, yes, but it can also leave your brain without the support it needs. So, before turning that dial to the hottest setting tonight, pause and think. A warm shower can still relax you, but keeping the temperature moderate protects your circulation. And this is just the first risk. In a moment, I'll share why showering right after dinner or right after taking medication can also put your health in danger. Shower habit number 2: bathing right after a big meal or medications. For many older adults, it feels natural. Finish dinner, take evening pills, then step into the shower before bed. It seems harmless, even efficient. But this routine can quietly put your brain at risk. Here's why. After a meal, your body directs extra blood toward your stomach to help with digestion. If you shower immediately afterward, the warm water pulls even more blood to the skin. That leaves your brain with less circulation than it needs, especially at night. When you add certain medications, like those for blood pressure, the drop can be even more dramatic. I remember one patient, Mr. Harris, a 75-year-old retired coach. He always took his medication with dinner, then went straight for a hot shower. One evening, he became dizzy. His vision blurred, and within minutes, he collapsed. At the hospital, scans showed he had suffered a stroke caused by a sudden fall in blood flow to the brain. Your body simply doesn't adjust the way it once did. At 60, 70, or 80, the heart pumps slower. The vessels are less flexible, and medication changes how your blood pressure responds. Adding a shower right after eating or pills puts extra strain on a system that's already working harder than before. The safer choice? Give yourself time. Wait at least an hour after a meal or medications before showering. This small change allows your body to stabilize and protects your brain from dangerous drops in circulation. And this is only the beginning. In the next part, I'll explain why even standing too long in a hot, steamy shower can place hidden stress on your brain. Shower habit number 3, standing too long in a hot, unventilated bathroom. Many older adults find comfort in a warm shower. The steam feels soothing, the heat eases stiff joints, and closing the bathroom door makes it feel like your own private spa. But here's the hidden problem. When steam builds up in a closed room, it's not just fogging the mirror, it's quietly lowering the oxygen in the air while raising stress on your blood vessels. Inside the body, hot water makes blood vessels expand, which lowers blood pressure. At the same time, poor ventilation means less oxygen reaches your lungs and brain. For someone over 60 whose arteries are already less flexible, this combination can slow circulation and increase the risk of blood clots. You may not notice anything until it's too late. One of my patients, Mrs. Evans, a 77-year-old retired librarian, loved her long evening showers. She enjoyed the steam because it made her muscles feel loose and her breathing easier. But one night, after nearly 20 minutes in a closed bathroom, she stepped out lightheaded and weak. Within minutes, her speech became slurred. In the hospital, we confirmed she had suffered a stroke caused by reduced oxygen and circulation during her shower. This is what I want you to understand. After 60, your body doesn't recover from low oxygen or blood pressure swings the way it once did. The longer you stay in a steamy, closed bathroom, the harder your heart and brain must fight to keep up. The safer choice is simple. Keep your showers short. Use a fan or open a window, and avoid trapping yourself in steam. A few small changes can protect your circulation and make your shower safe again. And we're not done yet. Next, I'll explain why shocking your body with sudden cold water first thing in the morning can create its own set of dangers. Shower habit number 4, jumping into an icy cold shower first thing in the morning. You've probably seen it on TV or read it in a magazine. Cold showers are praised as a way to boost energy, sharpen the mind, and strengthen the body. For a young athlete, that may be true, but for someone in their 60s, 70s, or beyond, the sudden shock of cold water can place dangerous stress on the heart and brain. Here's why. When very cold water hits the skin, blood vessels tighten instantly. This sharp constriction makes blood pressure surge upward in seconds. For younger arteries, the body can usually adapt. But in older adults, where vessels are stiffer and the heart is already working harder, that spike can push circulation past a safe limit. The sudden stress can injure vessel walls, and the body often responds by forming clots. One of my patients, Mrs. Ramirez, a 70-year-old retired nurse, tried cold showers after hearing they could boost circulation. For a short time, she felt more awake. But one morning, only minutes after finishing, she became dizzy and lost the ability to speak clearly. At the hospital, we discovered she had suffered a stroke triggered by a sudden rise in blood pressure during her cold shower. This is the lesson. What helps a 25-year-old feel energized can harm an older adult with fragile vessels. At 70, arteries do not rebound from violent shifts the way they once did. The risk isn't worth it. If you enjoy cooler water, ease into it gradually. Start lukewarm and let your body adjust slowly. This protects your circulation and still leaves you feeling refreshed, without shocking your heart or brain. And we're not finished yet. Next, I'll share why showering too late at night can leave the brain especially vulnerable, and why timing matters more than most people realize. Shower habit number 5, late-night showers right before bed. For many older adults, this feels like the perfect way to end the day. The house is quiet. The warm water eases sore muscles, and the steam feels calming before slipping under the covers. But what seems harmless can place real strain on your brain while you sleep. Here's why. At night, your body naturally lowers its temperature and blood pressure to prepare for rest. A hot shower does the opposite. It raises your core temperature, dilates blood vessels, and shifts blood flow away from steady circulation. At the same time, showers promote fluid loss through sweat and evaporation. In younger people, that's not a big problem. But after 60, when vessels are stiffer, kidneys slower, and medications more common, this can quickly lead to dehydration and very low nighttime blood pressure. That's when blood thickens and moves more slowly, creating the perfect conditions for clots to form. And once circulation to the brain is interrupted, the result can be a stroke that happens silently while you sleep. I remember one patient, Mr. Daniels, a 78-year-old who enjoyed long, hot showers every night before bed. One morning, his wife noticed his speech was slurred and his right arm hung weak at his side. At the hospital, tests showed dehydration and low blood pressure had contributed to his stroke overnight. The very habit that brought him comfort had quietly put him in danger. The lesson is simple. After 60, your body doesn't recover from late-night circulation changes as easily. If you love showers, take them earlier in the evening, drink a glass of water afterward, and give your body time to stabilize before sleep. These small steps protect your brain when it's most vulnerable. And now that we've covered the 5 dangerous habits, stay with me for the closing section. I'll share the safe shower practices that can actually support your brain, protect your heart, and keep you feeling strong and steady for years to come. After hearing these 5 habits, you may be surprised. For years, showers felt like nothing more than a safe daily routine. But as we age, the body changes. The heart pumps a little slower. Blood vessels are less flexible. The brain becomes more sensitive to shifts in pressure, temperature, and hydration. That's why even small choices, like how hot the water is when you step into the shower or how long you stay, can make a real difference for your brain. The good news is, you're not powerless. By keeping showers shorter, avoiding extremes of heat or cold, waiting at least an hour after meals or medications, and staying hydrated, you can protect your circulation and keep your brain safe. I've seen how quickly life can change when a stroke strikes without warning, but I've also seen how small, consistent habits allow seniors to stay sharp, steady, and independent for many more years. So, next time you turn on the water, remember, you're not fragile, but you are different. Respect your body. Listen to its signals. Care for your brain. Because your health, your memory, and your independence are worth protecting every single day. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're taking away from it. And if you'd like more simple, science-based health tips, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for spending this time with me, and here's to a healthier, safer tomorrow. You've just heard about the 5 shower habits that can quietly put your brain at risk. And I know, after learning this, you may feel worried or even ask yourself, do I need to give up my showers? Should I avoid them altogether? The good news is, no. Showers can still be one of the safest and most enjoyable parts of your day. The key is not to stop showering, but to make small adjustments that protect your circulation and your brain. That's why I want to share with you a simple plan I call the Safe Shower Routine for Seniors. These are practical steps many of my patients follow to keep their showers refreshing and safe. Safe Shower Routine for Seniors. The first step is hydration. Before stepping into the bathroom, drink a glass of water. As we age, our bodies lose water more quickly, and mild dehydration can thicken the blood. A small drink beforehand keeps your circulation steady and helps your brain get the oxygen it needs. Second, pay attention to temperature. Skip extremes of icy cold or steaming hot. Choose water that feels comfortably warm, gentle on your skin, gentle on your heart. Extreme temperatures can shock the body, while moderate warmth helps your system stay balanced. Third, keep it short and steady. You don't need a 20-minute shower to feel clean. Aim for 5 to 10 minutes. Longer showers increase fluid loss and place added strain on circulation. Shorter showers protect your blood pressure while still leaving you refreshed. Fourth, focus on ventilation. Always open a window, run a bathroom fan, or leave the door slightly open. Good airflow prevents steam from building up, keeping oxygen levels normal. Your brain relies on oxygen, and ventilation makes sure it gets what it needs. Finally, always listen to your body. If you feel lightheaded, weak, or notice blurred vision, stop right away. Sit down, rest, and drink some water. These are not just aging, they are signals from your body asking for attention. When you follow this routine, showers become what they should be: safe, calming, and restorative. Small steps: hydration, moderate temperature, shorter time, ventilation, and awareness make all the difference. You don't have to give up comfort, you only have to give your body the care it now deserves. Remember, you are not fragile, but you are different. Respecting those differences allows you to keep enjoying your showers safely for years to come, with peace of mind, a clear brain, and the independence you value most. Mini demo: healthy evening routine. Let's put everything we've learned into practice with a simple evening routine. I like to call this the healthy evening routine. And it's something I often recommend to my older patients who want to protect their brain, improve their sleep, and still enjoy the comfort of a shower. The best part is, it doesn't require expensive supplements or complicated steps, just a few gentle habits that flow together naturally. Imagine this. Dinner has ended, and instead of heading straight to the bathroom, you give your body time to digest. Start by pouring yourself a glass of water or a calming herbal tea. This small step replaces fluids you may lose later and keeps your circulation steady. While you sip, take 10 or 15 minutes for light movement. A short walk around the house, gentle stretches, or even tidying up the kitchen allows blood to flow, digestion to begin, and your muscles to loosen. Next, after about an hour has passed since your meal or evening medications, it's time for your shower. Keep the water comfortably warm, not too hot, not too cold. Think of it as the temperature you'd use to bathe a baby: gentle, soothing, safe. Turn on the bathroom fan or crack the window so fresh air can circulate. Step under the water for 5 to 10 minutes, letting the warmth relax your muscles without placing stress on your heart or brain. When you finish, dry off and drink another half glass of water. This replaces what you lost in steam and keeps your brain hydrated through the night. From there, dim the lights in your home. Darkness tells your brain it's time to produce melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep naturally. Spend the next 20 minutes doing something calming and screen-free. Read a favorite book, listen to soft music, or share conversation with a loved one. If you live alone, even writing a few thoughts in a journal can settle your mind. These activities signal to your nervous system that the day is ending peacefully. Finally, when you climb into bed, your body is fully prepared, hydrated, relaxed, and supported by steady circulation. You've avoided the risks of late-night overheating or dehydration, and instead, you've given your brain the exact environment it needs to rest, repair, and protect memory. This simple routine may sound ordinary, but when practiced consistently, it builds a powerful shield against strokes, memory decline, and restless nights. Small choices: an earlier shower, a glass of water, a short walk, and a calm bedtime ritual add up over time. They support your independence, your sharpness, and your confidence that tomorrow you'll wake refreshed and ready. So tonight, try this healthy evening routine for yourself. Adjust it to fit your lifestyle, but keep the core steps the same: hydration, gentle movement, a safe shower, calm winding down, and restful sleep. Protecting your brain doesn't require drastic change, just steady, thoughtful habits that honor the body you have today.